over the hill. The boys are building Johnny's legs stand very still. The thumpers shout, they all start to clout. There's no guns in this gentleman's bout. And Georgie moves in on the outside left, with a chain flying round his head. A terrible demure from our literature lips up the weirdest tree. You go be careful. It's 5-4 on William Wright. He made his pile on Derby night, when Billy was a kid, walking the streets. The other kids hid, so they did. And now, after working hard in security trade, he's got it made. The shops that need aid are those that haven't paid. I'll do my double show quick. Send me a brick, fresh out the nick. So cheap all day. The minute they leave and the visit I pay, does it pay? And his friend, liquid land by name of wine, women and Wandsworth fame, said I'll boy clean the legs over the box that got me framed. I'll break clean the legs over the bastard that got me framed. They called me the Reverend when I entered the church unstained. My employers have changed, but the name has remained. All began when I went on a tour, hoping to find some furniture. Followed a sign saying beautiful chest, led to a lady who showed me her best. She was taken by surprise when I quickly closed my eyes. So she rang the bell, and quick as hell, Bob the Knob came out on his job to see what the trouble was. Louise, is the Reverend hard to please?
You're telling me?
Perhaps, sir, if it's not too late, we could interest you in our old-fashioned Staffordshire plate. Oh, no, not me. I'm a man of repute. But the devil caught hold of my soul, and a voice called out, "Shoot!" To save my steeple, I visited people. For this I'd gone when I met little John. His name came, I understood, when the judge said, "You are a robbing hood." He told me of his strange foundation, conceived on sight of the word-starved nation. He'd had to hide his reputation. When poor, 'twas salvation from door to door. But now, with a pin-up guru every week, it was love, peace and truth incorporated for all who seek. He employed me as a car mechanic with overall charms. His hands were then fit to receive arms. is the best no green butcher, but he's counted on the right by mixed chain gang fights and liquid Len with his smashed bottle men. He's lobbing Bob with a knob across the gorba. With his kisser in a mess, Bob seems under stress, but John's the joke hits Len right in the mouth. And how demure, who's still not quite sure, faz acorns from out of his sling. Here comes the cavalry. Up above the crowd, it's my death to the cloud, done proud. The bold and brazen brass seen darkly through the glass. The butler's got jam on his rails. Roy doles out of the lot with tea from a silver pot, just like any picnic. Must be a draw. So the black cat barons toss a coin to settle the score. dabs her skin with pretty smells concealing to appeal. I will make my bed, she said, but turned to go. Can she be late for her cinema show? Cinema show. Romeo locks his basement flat and scurries up the stair with head held high and floral tie, a weekend millionaire. I will make my bed with her tonight, he cries. Can he fail armed with his chocolate surprise? Take a little trip back with Father Tiresias. Listen to the old one speak of all he has lived through. I have crossed between the poles. For me there's no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raged, once a woman like the earth I gave. But there is in fact more earth than sea. Tiresias. Listen to the old one speak of all he has lived through. I have crossed between the poles. For me there's no mystery. Once a man like the sea I raged, once a woman like the earth I gave. But there is in fact more earth than sea. said old Tessa out loud. Easy love, there's the safe way home. Thankful for her fine fare discount. Tess, cooperate.